They're not saying boo, they're saying Luke.
I do hope so. I can't hear very well.
Do I need an interpreter, Luke, or are we good? Interpreter? Do I need one?
No, Nathan's not here. Good. You knew it was coming. Just
Luke's my buddy. Come on.
yeah, but wow. I mean, I've never even been to Vegas. Every year I watch this. I stay up till like 2 in the morning and I watch this in my bed or in my lounge because I'm an adult with my own house now. So, and just, you know, just to be sat here is just, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming. Am I dreaming? Is this real?
You're not dreaming, my friend.
Wow. That's even better. So, how many British people are here? I know there's some over there because I can see them. Come on. Yeah, over there for your afternoon tea. Nice.
Well, Luke, just a few weeks ago, you were actually battling it out with Dexter Jackson himself at the Tampa Pro.
I was.
You popped yourself in there to make sure you qualified. That's how important it was for you. You weren't going to rest on your points. You wanted to get out there. More importantly, you wanted to make a statement, and you did that. After the prejudging, there's a lot of people that actually had you ahead of Dexter at the Tampa.
I did hear that. Did you hear that, Dexter? I heard that too.
Dexter knows.
Dexter
he knows.
He knows.
I'm trying to keep it quiet, but I won by straight ones.
Dex, were you worried about Luke when you saw the condition this guy showed up in Tampa?
Dude, I'm worried about everybody. That's why I'm always at my best. I see guys backstage and I'm like, dang, everybody looks crazy to me. And I'm like, that's one thing, I'm really bad at judging guys. So everybody look crazy to me, so that's what keeps me going and make me want to come in the best I can be.
Absolutely. You know, and it was a real honor to have that call out with you. I mean, it's so surreal. In fact, one of the funniest little stories I have of the Olympia is when Phil Heath won his first Olympia in 2011, which I should know because it's the crux of this story. I was actually watching the play-by-play on Twitter as my son was being born. So no one stops me watching the Olympia, and now I'm here.
Luke.
Yes.
Can you win?
Yes. Maybe not this year, but I will win it eventually.
Luke Sandow, everybody.
All right, Bob, we're going to move into the 212-pound division on our last year's first runner-up, Derek Lunsford. So thank you guys for all coming out, and let's hear it again, because last year it was real quiet when they said my name. This year they know your name. Now they know who you are. Now they know. So, like I said, thank you guys so much for coming out. And I could sit here and I could tell you guys that everything just clicked with the prep, which it did. James Brown, my coach, who's been my coach from day one. Like I said, yeah, things just clicked this year, but I can sit here and tell you that I'm gonna be the last man standing on stage, but really what I'm here to do is tell you guys my purpose, my real goal. And part of that is using this platform as the 212 title holder to fulfill my purpose. My purpose is to build camaraderie, inspire people to do what they're passionate about. Look, there's an open class, 212, classic, and there's men's physique. Not everybody wants to be a bodybuilder, and that's okay. That's why there's different divisions. But we're able to use fitness and bodybuilding as a platform to fulfill our purpose. And if I can inspire you guys to do what you're passionate about, whether it's in fitness, whether it's bodybuilding, or whether it's something else, whatever it is, just guys, please just pursue what you're passionate about and do it wholeheartedly. And there's always gonna be obstacles, there's always gonna be times that you wanna quit, give in, and just say, screw it, and do something else that's easy. But I can promise you, if you just keep persevering and keep pushing towards your passion, that it will pay off. And look, I'm 26 years old. A few years ago, I just got started bodybuilding, right? I started at the NPC in 2015. A few years later, I'm here. This is my third Olympia, and I'm sitting next to guys I've been looking up to for many, many years. And like I said last year at the Olympia press conference, if this isn't the realest story of how your idols become your rivals, then I don't know what is. I never believed that, or I never thought that that was a possibility, but I am clearly evident that, proof that that is possible. And I'll finish off by saying this, is that just like myself, I know that there's many other young bodybuilders out there who aspire to be on the Olympia stage, just like I was looking up to Flex Lewis. And I know you guys can make it happen too, so just believe in yourself, keep pushing, and if you want it bad enough, you're gonna make it happen.
All right, Big Derek. Bob, real quick, I got two Arnold Classic champions over here that say he's so young, he's got time to wait. They can't wait that long. Camille Algarni, Arnold Classic champion. You took the long road to get here.
Well, first of all, thanks for having me here. I'm so happy to be a part of, actually, Mr. Olympia, the biggest stage, the best stage ever I've ever been. My career, maybe people that don't know me, but my first show was 94. And I'm 47 years old, and I'm still battling, and I made it at the end. I want to thank somebody, he's the man. He's really helped me and believed in me when I've told him my little story. Mr. Jim Mannion, thanks very much for helping me to get my pro card. And without him, I couldn't ever be in this moment, because this is not just means to me at all. Because I originally come from Libya, which is North Africa. Now, believe me, guys, they are watching us live. For all that trouble which is happening there, all that fights and problems and like war, what's going on, they're trying to find the best spot to catch a net or the internet or whatever to watch you guys, to watch the best show in the world ever and ever and ever. So it's, for me, as like I got my pro card last year, which is, I won the Arnold Classic for my first pro show, to compete at the Olympia, to qualify me at the Olympia, and I come third. This is something that I don't think it's happened or is going to happen again. For me, it's just, it's unbelievable, and I can't even like swallow it. It's still like a dream. It's always dream. So last year I didn't make it to the press conference. This year's the first year for me, and it's wow. Because of you guys, everybody's came here. I know there's a lot of people, they're traveling from all over the world to watch the biggest show ever in the world, to see what's we bring in. I mean, all these champions here, they suffer a lot to make this day for you guys to see the best of the best. So we did work hard. Everybody of us has worked hard. Hopefully you're gonna see something is very nice, that's worth what you ever spent, that's worth your time that you spent to come to Vegas to watch the show. And I want to thank the Mr. Olympia guys, which is they are in charge of Mr. Olympia, for holding this show, for keeping supporting this show, which is we heard the good news actually today. They're putting the prize money up a little bit, which is, that pushes us more. And for anyone who wants to think about bodybuilding, when I left my country in 1994, so I left my country, Libya, and I went through around like different countries. When I left my country with $500 US. And thank God, because of bodybuilding, and I worked really hard, and I made it big, and I'm so comfortable now. I own like 3 gyms. I own my properties, that's all through bodybuilding. So if you make it right, you definitely the right way.
All right, Kamal, I got this last 212 champion over here, our Arnold Classic champion, Ahmad Ashkenani. You won over in Australia. You just won this year's New York Pro Championships. You got one more to add to your resume. Is this going to be the weekend that it happens on this stage?
First, I want to say hi for all of you guys. Thanks for Olympia to be in all of us here, and wish for you to enjoy a great weekend this weekend. Guys, maybe you think all the athletes, they are working hard, they are tired from the workout, from the diet, but still there is some guys working hard better than us. Let's give big hand for for all of judging and all of the staff working in this event and grow it up. Because they are really working hard. I saw them, maybe after 10 days they will travel to other side from this war to other competitions, then we back here home, then we go other side to grow the bodybuilding. Really, I love this community, and we are a great community, and we wish to grow this sport, and we are coming here, we are working hard, guys, just for you, to enjoy this moment. And we are not coming here for fighting. All of us, all of athletes stand on this stage, he's a champion.
Like Bob Chick said,
hold on a second.
can you win?
Shawn Ray, hold on a second.
Yes.
But at the end of Friday night, there's only to be one champion.
There we go.
Yeah, the stage, he will give only one person the first place.
I'm just trying to get you going. I'm
Who's
just,
it gonna be?
Who's gonna be who did his the best all of this year, and who will become with less mistakes, he will get the title. So I wish I will get the title.
He's wishing for the title.
Well, just want to really say about the, okay, we probably the top 5 they've been here. Last year from the top 5, which is they haven't qualified, it doesn't mean they're not. Disrespect for these guys, because all of them, they won the pro show, qualified to this stage. Maybe like what Ahmed said, that day last year they went on point. But to be honest, it could be one of us today, we could be kicked out. So anyone, from even the one from that haven't qualified last year, it could take it. So it's wide open. I know everybody wants that, and I'm really, and all our guys, which is I think 22, 23, they qualified. So every one of them is danger.
24 hours from now, Bob, right here on the stage. We'll
All
find
right,
out.
thank you, Kamal. I'm here with the points leader from this year. As everybody knows, we changed the standards for the Olympia qualifications for next year, but for this year, these guys, if you didn't actually win an outright show, you actually had to earn it by points. Lucas Ozadil from the Czech Republic.
Yes, I had to compete 5 times to get this 26 points. So it was much more difficult than last year when I won the Vancouver Pro. But this is my 4th Olympia in the Open, so it means just 16 more Olympias, and I have the same like Dexter Jackson, so it feels great.
Just 16 more. Just checking them off.
Just 16. It's good.
Well, Lucas, congratulations this year. I know you competed a lot. You earned those points. You were the points leader. And you are here back at your 4th Olympia, like you mentioned. You might be the dark horse pick. For those who haven't seen Lucas, he gets in incredibly shredded shape, and that's going to bode very well with the judges here at the Olympia. What are your goals this year in terms of placings? Can you take out some of these guys in the top 5?
Top 5 from the last year. It's, it would be, of course, each step higher, it would be better, of course. So if I am top 8, I can celebrate. But top 5 is too high. Top 8 is okay for me.
Top 8's good. All right, nothing wrong with that. Top 10 in the world is good. And just how many shows have you won, Lucas?
I've won 3 shows in Open, Phoenix, Vancouver, and Arnold Classic Brazil. And also my first 212 show, Toronto Pro in 2012. So, but I don't count 212, I just count Open. It's too easy. Open, it's open.
Well, Lucas, here's some news for you. Just 26 more victories and you will tie Dexter Jackson for the all-time record.
Just 26. Yeah, it's maybe work for 10, 15, 20 years, maybe.
Lucas Ozadil, folks. Big Diesel in the house, Juan Morel.
What's up, everybody?
Juan's been waiting over here patiently. All right, I saw some pics this week, my brother, on Instagram or one of your accounts. You're looking good, big man.
Yeah, I worked really, really, really hard, like everybody else. I'm coming in really shredded. That's one thing I gotta say.
I saw that. Yeah, that was an impressive picture you posted. Now, not a lot of the guys will post pictures in the last week, but you actually seem to take the opposite approach. You don't mind putting what you got out there.
You know what? I thought about it 2 weeks out. I was like, maybe I should stop. But then I just kept getting better and better, and I was like, I was taking pictures and like, oh my God, I gotta post this. So I couldn't hold, I couldn't hold it.
You couldn't help yourself, could you, Juan?
Nah.
Just had to get it out there, Instagram.
Yeah, I was pretty shocked.
Well, that's good. Anytime you can shock yourself coming into the Olympia, that's a pretty good day.
Yeah. It's been a fun prep. Dieted really, really hard like everybody else. Had a lot of support from my family, friends, and very thankful for even my fans. I can't believe all the love, Instagram, DMs, all the support I'm getting from everybody. I just gotta say thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming, but the support means so much to believing in me, and never have I never really believed in myself until this year. I started to believe in myself, feeling better, and you guys have helped out a lot. Sending me the messages you guys send me, and telling me what you guys think my potential is, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right, Juan. Lucas says top 8 would make his day. What's a win for Juan Morel?
Look for me to get in that top 5. I'll be there.
That means you got to take a few guys out.
I'm looking to be my best, and this will be my best. I've gotten bigger, harder, symmetrical aesthetic, and I feel that I made all the improvements to be in that, it's not about anybody. Like Dexter would say, when somebody's slipping, I'm gonna be on.
Got it, Big Diesel.
All right, Bob, we're gonna move into our women's figure and the comeback kid, Miss Latoria Watts.
Hello.
I remember you won your pro card right here in Las Vegas, correct?
I won my pro card in 2013 at the NPC USA.
Give us a little bit more of your resume. After that.
After that, I went on 2 weeks later and went to Tampa Pro. That same year, cracked the top 4. After that, I kept going, staying in the top 5. 2014, I went back to Tampa Pro and won that show. Went to my first Olympia. In 2014, placed 5th. 2015, I won the New York Pro. And 2015, I won Olympia. 2016, I won Arnold. 2016, I won Arnold Australia. 2016, I won Olympia. And then 2017 came around.
Tell us about it. Not everybody was there in 2017. What happened?
No, just it was a year that the streak ended, but the work was there, and I kind of really realized, wow, you can really overwork. You really can put a lot of stress on your body, and it really is important to take that time off and pay attention to yourself. I had some medical issues that came about way prior than that, back in 2008, but I feel like it kind of caught up to me, and I had to step back and be smart and take care of myself. And this weekend will be 2 years that I have stepped on stage.
And how is the prep coming back? Because clearly you know what it takes.
Yes, well, I had to have surgery back in December and then slowly recover from there. And I took my time. I wasn't quite sure about this year's Olympia. And I didn't want that to be the mindset. I wanted to just come back healthy. I wanted to eat right. I wanted to just be 100%. It was all about self-care for me this year. And when I felt like back in April, May, I was like, I'm feeling really good. I think I want to do Olympia. And that's when I started really getting into gear and really pushing pushing and training hard. And that's when I let them know, hey, I want to do Olympia this year.
You want to do the Olympia, or you want to win the Olympia?
I want to do the Olympia, yes, and I want to bring my best, and I want to show the world my best. All the support I've been getting from all the fans, and them wanting to see me. It gets in your head when you're not on stage, and you take that time off because you're feeling like, oh, maybe they don't really care. Maybe they don't, care to see me anymore. But as soon as I got out there saying I was coming back, all the love and all the support, I just knew it was meant to be. And I want to come back and show my best. And I want to stand next to my beautiful figure champ right here. I'm excited about that.
You're being nice now. We just saw you win last week. Sid Gillen.
Hi,
just won over in Phoenix, the Rising Phoenix Championships.
Yes, my third pro win there, so I was really excited about that one. I love that show because it's all female judging panel plus Joe, which I love Joe too. So it's just really cool to be around a whole bunch of women, nothing but the women categories, and you just see it backstage. It's just a different energy when you walk in the building, so I love that.
It was my first time. Jake Wood does amazing.
Yes.
He's got the best staff.
Yes, definitely a really, really great
And winning feels good. How about coming up this weekend?
I'm really excited about this weekend. I love the Olympia show. This is my sixth Olympia. This is the stage I've been on the most of all my shows. I've done over 20 IFBB shows. Got my pro card back in 2012. My first Olympia, I was 21 when I walked in here, and I turned 22 that same week. So my birthday's on Saturday, y'all. Yay!
Another Virgo.
Yes, right, exactly.
You've got a long career. You can follow Dexter. You only got another 30 years
I'm trying to be the woman version of Dexter one day. That's my plan.
Hey, Sydney, Latoya's here to try to spoil your birthday on Saturday.
There's no spoilage. It's a, right, exactly. It's just a blessing to have her back on stage because I saw we were talking earlier and we're the people, there's nobody who we came in with still here. So that's the amazing thing, to have her back on stage, have her backstage with me again, because we started this journey in the come up together. So
you need Latoya here. She completes you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're like, I don't know. I guess figure sisters, hey. We're twins.
All right. I'm going to make my way right over here. Hi, girls. I don't really have a question or anything. I just want to park myself right here.
Do you want to?
Hi, Laura Lee.
Hi, how are you?
How you doing? All right?
All right, yes.
You ready to take this title?
Yeah.
How about you, Janet?
I'm here. So we'll see Saturday night.
This bikini girl's just too nice. Nothing to say. No garbage, no trash talk.
Well, you know, we compete on the stage, not, any other time around. So, some may think, we're going to talk trash about each other, but, it's on the stage here that we're going to show and we're going to compete.
Laura Lee?
She's right. I remember when we did the Sunday seminar, and you were like, we're never gonna have girls going to the press conference because they'd be like, "Oh my God, I love your hair," and But
what do you think about Janet's hair?
She has awesome hair. She knows. I tell her all the time, right?
She's lying.
Because really, she hates your hair, doesn't she?
No, I mean, it's very similar. Like she said, there's backstage we try to have keep up the camaraderie, but honestly, to be here, a part of the press conference is, and so much going on with women for the Olympia. It's a huge step for women with the increase of prize money, and that we're a part of this press conference, and we can show, everyone what we have, and just kind of talk about and upbringing for the women. It's a good movement.
Yeah, what do you think about the money increase this year?
It's good, and not only that, I've been, to Asia, and I've seen what's going on in Brazil and just all over the world for women, and it's growing. It's incredible, and it's very inspiring for us. It's motivating for us also to see the bikini category growing and just getting better and better. So I would like to thank AMI, Mr. Olympia, IFBB Pro League, Mr. Jim Mannion for everything that he's doing for women this year. It's amazing.
Very good. Thank you, ladies. What about your hair, Miss Elisa?
Hi guys. I'm sorry I don't speak I speak a little English, but I want to say I'm feeling so happy to be here. This is my third time, and
You're doing okay. I will help. I will translate for you, okay?
If you need
They said...
If you need help, I can translate.
No, I got this. I speak bikini. They said they don't like your nails. They don't like it. They don't like it.
I like it. Okay.
Then they said that they don't like your hair either.
But I like it. It's okay.
As long as the judges like it, right? The judges.
Yes, judges like it. It's okay. It's important.
They then said, you will not beat them on stage.
I don't understand.
You don't get that one, huh? Are you going to win the Olympia?
I want it. Yeah.
That translates very well.
This is a dream for our athletes, and in my dream too. Yes.
Very nice. Thank you, Lisa.
Did we get everybody? Did we get everyone? Did we miss anybody here?
We got everybody, but we need some answers here, buddy. Ruly Winklers, stop playing Candy Crush on your phone. I see you.
Candy Crush.
The Beast is in the house. Brandon Curry is the favorite coming in. That's what all the critics say. That's all you see online. Brandon Curry, Brandon Curry, Brandon Curry. Brandon Curry's going to win the Olympia. If he's winning the Olympia, where are you placing?
It's all internet.
Oh, you forgot Ashley?
Well, I was waiting for you to. I put you on this side for a reason.
Shawn.
That's called fumbling the ball, Bob.
Oh my
football.
God, that's because
you're three-time Olympia champion, Ashley Kalkwasser.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thanks for having me back.
We follow you on. Well, I follow you on Instagram.
Do you?
He follows you in general. Trust me.
I know you do.
Gotta watch this
you
guy.
hooked me up with the restaurant place. That place was
That's
good.
right.
Thank you.
Mediterranean.
Yes,
That
good
was
stuff.
that was not by mistake.
Listen, Ashley, if you win this competition, you will stand alone as a 4-time Bikini Olympia champion. I'm assuming that's why you're here.
Well, honestly, I'm here for the experience, and it's so exciting every time I come. It's like the first time I step on stage. So whether, I get first or last, it's still a great experience and a great opportunity.
First or last? What do you think about that, Bob?
Yeah, last isn't as good of an opportunity.
Well, technically, 16th. I'm just saying, I'm happy to be here, and it's been quite a journey to get me to this point, and I'm just grateful. So no matter what happens, I can't complain, because I've had an incredible journey, and this sport has given me so many great opportunities.
Has it changed at all over the years? You're a 3-time champ.
Change, well, I guess so. I don't have as much pressure right now. But I've learned a lot. I'm wiser, and I know what to expect, and I know how to handle things.
Do you know how to handle these girls? I mean, they got some hair work in there.
Well, the key to that is you worry about yourself, because that's all you can control, and you don't worry about anybody else, and do your best.
Famous words. There is no defense in bodybuilding. All right, Ruly, did you get that game? Did you get that last Candy Crush? You got it. Well done, sir. All right, you've had a few minutes to digest this. So Brandon Curry is going to win the 2019 Olympia.
I'm happy that I'm not a guy. I like my phone. I'm a lot on my phone. I think a lot of people goes on the phone. But I'm not in the media listening who gonna win. Of go interview, tell who gonna win. If everybody do like that, why we don't take a ball glass so we can do the witch and check who gonna win next year?
That's easy. Dexter Jackson, I think, is the
Dexter.
answer there. Yeah.
Nah, I don't think Uncle do that, man. But everybody work hard. I see Brandon train every day. We train in the same gym. And really, it is everybody talking about Brandon, Ruly. I see Brandon every day. We either don't talk about, hey, you see that? Just tell me, I gotta win. Hey, no. You're focused, you wanna win. You train, you eat, you sleep. You try to sleep on time. that you have to work on it. And we will see tomorrow we will win.
Really, the people thought you should have won last year. People's champ got that belt right here on the stage from David Pecker himself. Will the judges think you're going to win this year?
If the judge say that, nah, I don't hear the judge say that. I hear the man self, 3-time Mr. Olympia, Jake Kittler say that. And, you know, 4-time. And you know how I feel when he say that? Because I remember when I got the car accident and I stopped like 1.5 years, and that year he be for the 3rd time Mr. Olympia, and I come back to the gym just to see how big people on the stage for Mr. Olympia is, and I say, Jay, can I take my shirt off? I know I'm stupid, but I just ask him so I know how far I have to do, what I have to do to be like him. And now he's telling me, I hear his interview from, he think I go to win. That motivates me more to win that show tomorrow. Thank you.
All right, the last word going to the man himself, Dexter Jackson. All right, Dex, look behind you right here, my friend.
They got all the names of the champions on the base of this, and Dexter's is right.
Wow, it's got my name on the trophy already.
It's right there within reach, Dex.
Oh boy.
It does have your name in there, actually, so he's right. It's right there, champ, right within reach.
It's a beautiful trophy, man.
Will you be hanging on to that Saturday night?
Oh, I believe so.
2-time Olympia champion, Dexter Jackson. 30th IFBB Pro victory, Dexter Jackson.
Hey.
Record holder, Dexter Jackson.
I've worked very hard for this year, man. You know, I got my trainer back. Everybody know George had cancer, and he beat cancer, 100% cancer free now, so he wasn't here last year.
Where is George? He's in here. George Farah, are you here?
Where is my man George?
So I got him back with me this year in my corner.
George
making sure he dials me in 100%. He's been in my room about 10 times already since yesterday.
George is undefeated, kick cancer's ass. Good to have you back, Georgie.
I got my trainer Charles Glass back. You know, we've been kicking my behind this year, and I tell you, this is probably one of the best preps I've ever had. You know, no knees, no knees hurting and none of that stuff. So I've been able to really put the heavy poundages on, got my legs back and everything. So we're ready to go, man. You know, so, you know, like I said before, not to take nothing from none of these guys. All these guys are great champions. You know, everybody deserves to be here. But, I mean, I've beaten everybody on the stage. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see no reason why I can't do it tomorrow.
Dex, obviously everything we've just mentioned is paramount. Also, your birthday's coming up, isn't it, sir?
Next month, yeah. You make it sound like it's this weekend or so, Bob.
This week, next week. Gonna be 50 years old, Dex.
I will be 50. Yes.
That's a hell of a story, folks. We're gonna see what happens. One thing is for sure, Dex, history will be made right here on this stage this weekend, folks. Tomorrow night, our 212 champion, perhaps one of these gentlemen right here, will stand right here center stage and earn the title of 212 Olympia champion. Saturday night, Dexter, or one of these gentlemen on this stage, will be crowned your 2019 Olympia champion. History made once again on the Joe Weider stage, folks. I want to thank my co-host, Sugar Shawn Ray, for our press conference. This officially kicks off the Olympia weekend, folks. We've got a great one in store for you. We've got an Olympia Legends booth at the Olympia. Brand new this year, folks. You've got many of your all-time greats that are going to be there, including Lee Haney himself, Samir Bannout, all kinds of old champs. I see Dennis Wolf is in the house. Dennis, good to see you again. We got all kinds of history-making champs, folks, so make your way to that booth at the Olympia. And we've got lots of superstars in attendance as well. I want to thank everybody for coming out here today. I want to thank Jim Mannion and the IFBB Pro League, Dan Solomon, of course, Tamer Elgini, and the entire crew, David Pecker at AMI for all their help. Jake Wood, good to see you down in the front. Jake Wood of Wings of Strength, our presenting sponsor for this year's Olympia. Folks, that's going to wrap things up tonight. Meet the Olympians. That'll be right here and upstairs. You'll see all your favorite Olympians here. You can get yourself some signed memorabilia, some autographs, some merchandise. Everybody have a great weekend. I'm Bob Chicerillo. We'll see everybody this weekend.